decide. The cards.
Welcome to Bromance and Three
cards
Gamers.
will
God damn it, John!
I'm Bob.
I'm John.
And we're playing Dynasty Warriors again.
The cards
This time we're
will
doing
tell
Moo.
the past, the present, and the future as well. The
I
cards.
still haven't seen that movie all the way through.
The cards. Just take 3. Take them in, trip to
Oh,
your
dear
future
God.
with me.
Approaching the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the long-standing fucking shit.
Religious cults, tyrannical eunuchs.
Do you know what you need to do to get the special
Yeah,
stage?
I know what to do.
Okay.
I did it last night.
Okay.
To run through, because I was like, oh, either me
Just
or
making
John can
sure.
do it.
Heroes from around the land rose up in unison, but mostly Sun Jian.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, you know
Sun
what?
Jian,
I could see
who did everything.
I could see myself being Twan, have a balling father, have an even baller older brother, kind of middling to low tier.
We found the legendary Pirasu, which served as a symbol of my dick.
Now, you, young man, are from across the sea.
Oh boy.
You come from 2 long lines of royalty.
See, this is why Yuan Shu needs to be a character. He does so much shit.
Does he?
Yeah,
Cool.
Nice.
he's interesting.
That's awesome.
Plus, that's an entire campaign that they could do.
True.
And feasibly, the only people who should be here is Sun Ce and Han Dong.
And Cheng Pu, a Hong guy.
Yeah. But characters you could play as,
Whoop.
he would be very... He wouldn't be very young, but he'd be young enough that he shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be here because she'd be way too young. And him, he's just awesome.
Well, then technically it would be him.
And
Hong
constantly being
Guy.
forgotten.
It would be him, Hong Guy, and Cheng Pu then.
And
would be
Sun Ce,
Ce.
and I think there's other ones too that would be here.
Well, I'm just going by the guys that would have went with him from Hulao Gate. It would have been his 3 old people.
Yeah, but there's other people too that serve Sun Ce that are in and around the same time.
To blow.
Well, I don't think
There.
Zhou Yu's not here.
Zhou Yu would have been here because as 7 points out, he wouldn't have shown up
The
yet.
flagpole.
He doesn't usually show up until after they leave Yuan Shu.
Yeah, because that's when they need him. But
Yeah.
there is somebody that is...
Broken the wind.
I think Ding Feng starts to show up around here. The fall of Sun Jian and the rise of Sun Ce.
Quite unlike the side of yourself you show in battle.
There's no need to worry. The wind
Beata
can blow as fast as it likes.
Maria.
All we have to do
God
is
damn it!
even faster. Right?
That is a stage musical now.
That's right.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
We're gonna cut right through and kill that Liu Biao. A lot of exposition here.
You can count on my
Sun Jian is my father, and these 2 are my brothers. You are Han Dong.
Well, if you say so with my alfalfa spike.
Eh.
We do.
We do. I'm expecting big things from you 2, Han Dong.
Ah.
I love how I love how they shaft one guy and replace him with Han Dong.
Well, Han Dong does a little bit more than...
I know, but you know,
Why?
this was his first. I know this was the first game he shows up in.
So they had to kind of focus more on him.
Exactly, but I do still find that funny though.
Yeah, like...
Like they completely shaft him except for here when he interacts with one guy. I still think in 9 they
shaft
should.
Sun Jian also.
Personally, I'm okay with 9 starting at the Yellow Turbans all over again. 'Cause I didn't mind that about 7.
I don't think that would be too bad. Or, you know what? If they don't do Yellow Turbans, have it so that everybody shows up at Hulao Gate. And
Or
do
at
it
least Sun
each-
Jian lets
have
you
it-
play
Well,
Hulao Gate.
I was gonna say have it from each of their perspectives.
Yeah, and then, like they did in 7.
Like they did
They
in
were all
7.
there.
You know, when everybody gets to see Guan Yu show up and kill Hua Xiong out of nowhere.
I would want that, if only then if they do, is if, don't have Su there, don't have Twin there, just make it Sun Jian, Hong Guai,
Well, you know
Han
they're not-
Dong, and Cheng Pu as playable characters.
Sadly, they're not going to do that because that would make far too much sense.
It would be, but they did serve that far back. They technically served.
I think what they should do if they were doing anything that made sense, it would be that Sun Ce would show up there, and they would mention Sun Quan. The only reason why I say Sun Ce showing up there is just because you know, there's not that many battles afterwards where Sun Jian's going to be prominent, so you at least then have a nice transition, and then introduce Sun Quan to the next part.
Well, then, after Hulao Gate, this would technically then be the next battle.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I think there's one or two other battles between this and then, and like I said, they could do that and make life easy, but they're like, no, let's complicate it as hard as we can.
Which battle was it where he found the Imperial Seal again?
Hulao Gate, the tail end of it.
That's what I thought.
And when he takes Lo Yang, he finds the Imperial Seal.
Hidden in a well, if I remember.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be going this way as him?
I'm not supposed to, but I'm doing this thing because here's what I found last night. If I don't, they get stuck on Wei Yan, and then I have to do everything from that point on. So
Is any of this timed?
it is slightly
Like the things
timed.
you have to do?
You don't have to do it by a certain point, but you have to get through some of it.
You have to get everyone to a certain part of the stage in a certain amount of time, or?
No, it makes it easier.
You need to basically get the people where they need to be. It's an annoying thing to do.
The only thing that's really consequential that he has to worry about is the fucker who
Lu
leaves.
Gong.
Yes.
Is his name.
Because if you don't stop him from leaving, he will show up and kill Sun Jian.
Yeah. So we're trying to prevent Sun Jian's death.
Exactly. And worst case scenario, Mike would have to rush through the castle to get to him because he actually starts almost relatively close to the fucking place he needs to run.
He doesn't start actually that close. He's pretty far.
Well, he's
you
at the
see
front gate.
Yeah, the front gate. He's defending the front gate.
But if you take too long,
Yeah, if you take too long, he runs through and gets out. There's Hua.
oh yeah, because
Hong
this
Zhong
yeah,
just
because
staring
Yan
everybody
and
down.
Hong Zhong worked for Liu Biao before they
Yeah.
served Liu Bei.
Because they served in the center. It's like whatchamacallit could show up here also. The new guy they added for whatchamacallit?
Last
No, the new guy they added for Shu.
Fa Zhang.
Yeah, Fa Zhang. Technically, Fa Zhang could also show up in this battle.
I thought no, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he was always
He didn't work for Liu Biao. He worked for.
He worked for Liu Biao.
No, he didn't.
Liu Zhao, I thought. Or...
Yeah, he worked
He-
for Liu
he-
Zhao in Shu Province.
I think they said he can show up here because that's when he first meets him in Liu Biao's territory. And once he's in Liu Biao's territory, Fa Zhang then spends the rest of his time talking about how much he loves whatchamacallit and how he totally wants to serve him. And if there's ever a chance that he can get to serve him, he is totally going to take it. And that's why you get the Battle of Chengdu. The way the Battle of Chengdu goes. The instant he figures out that he's trying to take over, he's like, I am all for this.
It's only natural that you rule the land. Why
This is since telling us about how powerful his father is,
for me to rule the land?
waxing nostalgia, as it were.
To bring an end to the
I
chaos.
love that there's a random giant fucking siege ladder there.
Yeah.
That went against you.
You know, reasons. If this was on free mode, I could totally just rush it down with whatchamacallit. But no! Red hair can't be accessible.
Unless you go on your Lubu. Lubu! Lubu, Lubu, Lubu.
When I did this the other night, Zhu died, and it was like, oh no! And then I was like, I actually don't care that he's dead.
Isn't he the one that they think dies after Hulao Gate disappears?
No, Zhu Mao.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Zhu Mao.
Zhu Mao is awesome. He sacrifices himself so that Sun Jian can survive. He'd be interesting. Hey, look.
Oh, this is one day.
One day he'll be a playable character.
And then me and John will have nothing to complain about in this game.
Yep. And Josh will look at us and go like, I don't see why you care.
Why did you like this guy? He's such a loser. He's a grab norm.
We hate him just because we like him.
No, it's actually because his weapon sucks. You know, I think that would be the kick in the balls for us.
Yeah.
Cheng Pu shows up and he's got some shitty weapon.
Well, he's known for having.
I have the
serpent
Sabatons.
If anything, historically, if they were going to give him, he'd either rock the sword we talked about, which would technically sound kick-ass, because history he was known for the sword.
He would have, well, he would have a sword with spines on it,
Yeah.
so kind of like Ken.
Oh, okay.
But the problem is they also don't do that with, like, you know, Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei should have his serpent spear, which is something similar to that, but they don't really deal with it.
Well, technically, actually they do. It's before 6 where he has his serpent actual spear.
That's what I thought. I remembered it, but then I played 5.
Yeah, but in 6, no, you played 5 Empire. Don't you sit here and be like, I played 5. I was like, you played Empire.
Yeah, okay. Just gonna stop handing you ammo.
It's okay. It's alright.
He is a storm cloud tonight. I want to know why. We'll find out later.
Because traffic is bullshit getting here, that's why.
Oh well. There will be food later.
But essentially, what Zhang Fei has in 5 is what Cheng Pu would be known for.
He's even taken down Lord Huang too.
Yeah.
We must find a way to avenge him.
He'd be known for his, the serpent spear was what he was known for, but they changed it in the books to make it so it was the serpent sword, and then...
No, I thought he was known for the sword in history, and the books gave him the spear.
I can't remember. Because they changed it a lot, that's the problem.
But we looked it up one day, I remember.
Yeah,
it was like, in the
one
book,
and then
in the
the
history,
other.
they were known for, like, mostly, like, swords and shit. I think it's the book where they were given, like...
Spears and stuff.
Exactly.
Change things up.
Because, except for Hongai was always the same. The rod.
Yeah.
The weapon they have for him in 5, Bob, is literally what he should technically rock.
The weapon they gave to,
Yeah, I remember that.
what's his face?
They didn't give the rod to anyone.
No, they changed it, because the rod used to be like an explosive rod, because it would drop grenades, but sort of like what Zhuge Dan has, that kind of...
Yeah, like that, but actually, you know, good.
Yeah.
Not a piece of shit.
Exactly. Not entire hot garbage. Hey!
Oh, that police baton thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically he had that. But think of more like Tai Shitsu's, you know, batons that he uses. Kind of like that, only he only had one of them.
Okay. I know, I thought the...
I don't know how you're explaining it to him, because he actually already knows what one guy's weapon would be. One guy has it in 5 Empires.
Yeah.
I'm remembering back. It's been a while since I played it.
I don't
No,
like
what I
his-
was
I
explaining
hate
is
the
that's
bow.
what he would have technically if he was...
That being said,
more
though, I
historically.
hate Shu Rong's bow.
I remember playing Dynasty Warriors 5 and fighting the armies of Cao Cao.
Copy.
Yep.
And the most unfortunate named character, L.P.
I'm cool with whatever they want to do. I'm cool with 9, but I don't want them to take characters away. I don't want it to go 6. You know?
Whoa, did you guys...
Oh, I'm catching that.
I saw that.
That just...
Do we have too many officers on screen?
Yeah.
And this is why we love it and hate it at the same time.
Hey man, 9 better have that new engine they're talking about.
It should. There's no reason for it not to.
I think you should just go Rage.
That's what I was trying to do, but...
But at the same time, I almost...
Yeah,
okay,
there we
that
go.
was the guy. I was just going to say, we might not want to push this too hard.
Yeah, that's Bob.
This is a fun cutscene, because I love how they do it in,
It's over.
It's over.
If you-
Victory is ours!
if you screw it up, because they just cut the scene
Oh.
short.
The wind! Yeah, see, if it was the other way, he would have been shot from behind.
Lord
It would have been that
shall
Lu
be
Gong guy
avenged.
that did it. And then that would have killed him.
No, I knew it. The wind today.
The wind today. Not like the winds back when I was a young lad.
And it would have cut out here.
Yep.
Right before he says, aha, don't kill me off so quickly.
The only thing that saved him was the Imperial symbol.
This thing.
That is a cool thing to work in, though.
Well, then he does this.
Seal you found at Loy Yang?
See, I'm glad they did this because
Got carried away.
Sun Jian here would have never done what Sun Ce does.
Here.
Yeah, he would have never given him.
He would have never given the Imperial Seal to Yuan Shu
For troops.
Sun Jian
for
died
troops.
here.
And take back their ancestral home.
You
Yeah.
must
He
now
was too
be
much of a loyalist
Yeah.
to the Han.
What are you
He was a
talking
loyalist to the Emperor and the Han and to the people who are
The
above him.
future belongs to
And
the
technically that meant he would have also
Yuan
been loyal
Shu-
to Cao
Make
Cao.
it your own.
Because Cao Cao would have been prime minister and would have had the
I don't know if he
Han.
would have sided with Cao Cao. He would have sided with Yuan Shu, which would have ended horribly.
Yes. But then if he managed to survive the Yuan Shu incident,
Yeah, he
he
would
would
have
have
ended up.
probably kowtowed to Cao Cao because Cao Cao technically was the caretaker of the emperor.
But that's also assuming that he survived the whole time.
Yeah.
Sun Ce wouldn't have. Sun Ce would have ran straight for what he does in his life. Run straight for the capital. It's like, yeah, I'm not having this.
I like
The
7.
little conqueror.
I like 6's version of how he dies in 7. You know, because he actually did die on the march to Cao Cao's capital when Cao Cao was dealing with, you know,
When he fights Ganji out
Yeah.
of nowhere, and
and Ganges, it wasn't real.
and he has that whole personal crisis because
Yeah.
they're like, "You're a bad person." He's like, "Am I a bad person? I'm Sun Ce."
But in history, I think he literally was killed on his road because he was killed. I
Yeah, he
think,
was
on the
killed.
road there.
He pretty much was at the capital
Yeah.
when he died.
It's just, what was it? He got a little too uppity.
Yeah, he did it way too quickly. He pissed off a lot of people.
Exactly. And then they had to retreat, and then that's technically when Sun Quan.
So I'm just gonna throw this out here because we're not doing hypothetical. Sun Jian, this is the only board you can play as him.
No, next one you can.
You can?
Yeah, remember? Even if it's not hypothetical, as long as you start the hypothetical, they always show up. Like, Dian Wei can show up at Guandu if you save him.
Yeah. So
You can play as Sun Jian if you want, but Sun Jian can also be playable on the next stage.
yeah, but
His weapon I'm most familiar with. Let's just take a look at it.
Which Mike has not got equipped.
well, I had it equipped, but because of DLC and then re-uploading it, it took it off.
That one have the...
That one's his best weapon, and then that one has recovery.
I would go with that.
This, and then the second one should be a recovery weapon.
Yeah.
And
This
it's
will go 9 rings.
and right now you're not the one below it,
There you go.
the Earth one. Yeah. And you're not dealing with like too much. You're not dealing with hard enemies, so you shouldn't be like too dead.
I shall
Cool.
lead
Who
my
the hell is in the
clan
next
in
stage?
chaotic time.
Sun Ce, Zhao Yun, no, Zhou Yu,
Zhou Yu.
Huang Gai, and Sun Jian.
Yeah. Because the next
I
board.
don't particularly like Ce's weapons. I like Ce, but I don't like his weapon.
Because in the next board, I think you get Taishitsu.
Yeah. And if you play a Ce, you get the whole, spiel.
Yeah.
And that's actually several battles rolled into... That's actually a campaign rolled into one map.
Yeah, because he doesn't just take one, like, they make it look like, oh, he only needed to take one province and do one big battle. It's like,
Nope.
no, that's like 6 or 7 battles over a bunch of provinces.
And over a couple years, too.
Oh, yeah.
This game doesn't do... These games don't do great jobs of showing you, how long it actually takes for them to get these things. Like with Lu Bu.
Well, it doesn't take Sun Ce that long to take over whatchamacallit. Like, at most, I would say, like, 5 years.
We will
And that's ridiculous considering the time frame and
beyond.
what he had
Fight a battle.
and the other things that he was doing.
You take the left.
Let's see,
Xiong, you take the right.
Ooh, Overwatch comes out on Monday, a day early. That's gonna be good. So I get to pick that up Monday before I go to work. Okay.
Okay, leave it to me.
And then we get to go to work.
Yep.
Xiong.
But are you going to be happy with that? Because, I mean...
Man,
No, I didn't mean work. I meant the game itself. Because you said yourself, you're like, I had to quit the beta because... Damn old
Appears to be
game.
as far as we go.
Chengpu!
Don't you dare let Cheng Pu die or we're going to have to...
You son of a
That
bitch.
happened so quickly.
Wow, you...
How is that happening so quickly?
Because you do not have the HP. I mean, you don't have the whatchamacallit to deal with this crap.
I have failed.
You're gonna have to go around. Down. Keep going to your...
This way?
No. You're gonna need to keep going to your right.
This was a mistake.
Okay, it's that big door.
Yes. There you go. Gotta beat that guy. You gotta secure the center.
It doesn't matter now. Camp's gonna get... The only one who's remotely holding the camp on Bay is, I think, the the east side.
I think Bob can handle it once he's taken the central base.
Almost had it right where we were.
By Shen.
Warriors of John Dawn.
Yeah.
Secondary wave.
Wonder what Cody's gonna have at E3 this year.
Probably a few things.
But you know they're not gonna announce 9 anywhere.
Well, they
besides,
announced,
like,
they sort of announced 9. They just haven't really done anything with it.
Will be put at a distance.
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
Okay.
he's pretty much stated it's like it needs to be bigger and better and a better leap. It's like don't go too crazy, man. Right? We just want more characters. You know, maybe a better story mode.
And maybe a strong, I like this combat system, but maybe a little bit better combat system. You know, it's not
And
gonna,
maybe a
While
narrator,
we're fixing things.
and maybe a narrator for the English one.
don't get too greedy, okay?
I know that's asking.
Next thing you're gonna say is, oh, we also like Chengku to be the main character. Fuck yourself.
Dude, no one listen. The only way Zhao Yun is gonna lose his main character status on the cover is if they introduce another pretty boy character, like they did with Naotora Eel. I mean, sorry, Naomasa Eel, because he was technically the main character and focus of 4-2. That's the only way poster boys usually lose their, spot.
When bigger poster boys show up.
Technically, Yukimura shares his spot with his brother
Yeah.
for 4.
Well, because everybody loves because that was all Sanada. Let's be honest.
Yeah, man, I love that Nobuyuki. Fuck Sengoku Basara's.
Oh, yeah, with the big white hair.
I don't even care about the big white hair. I care about it's a ponytail and that weapon. What is that? That's not a spear. That's not a
His
spear.
dad's weapon looks cool.
I'm upset that they got Tomasayuki first.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, but you know what? They also got the Otani first.
Yeah, but I like Koi's Otani better.
Yeah, I mean they get to a lot of characters before whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Capcom. That is bullshit. I would not buy a game that
Well, I
only
think they're
has
basing it
6
off of the anime.
6 playable.
Oh no, I was gonna say.
I'm not going by that. I'm going by the sheer fact of you're gonna sell a full retail price game and only have 6.
Especially when the known factor of these games is that there's multiple people.
And the worst part about it is, 2 of the 6 are just younger versions of 2 characters.
Yeah,
And I guarantee you they're not going to play that insanely different.
I think they might because they're using like practice weapons.
Besides,
They're not even using like full weapons, so
Do I really look like
I don't know.
that would be nice.
But still, 6, that's really fucking low for a hack and slash moveset type game.
yeah.
That's like,
center isn't working?
alright, we're going to give, this is like,
That would be
Xtreme
fine if it
Legends.
was the first game,
Yeah, in the series entirely.
but it isn't.
We're going to focus around Yukimura's rise. It's like,
He
okay,
didn't really rise.
or his story.
His father did. I mean, like if you're going like, oh, we're gonna follow Yukimura's biography, then okay, fine.
Oh, okay, heading to the caves and meet enemy attack. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was headed to the right cave.
Yukimura. I did things.
Enter the caves from the top.
Don't get me wrong, I love Yukimura.
Ready, phone guy.
I want them to also do Orochi's 4 and just make it a reboot.
Well, they suggested that they're gonna do that. That they're gonna combine a lot of their titles together.
I'm cool with that. I love that. That is a fan game. That is like,
That is, I enjoy that.
Where did I leave it?
Battle to remember.
If you just hit,
Yep, I'm just gonna
whatchamacallit,
call it.
they're
I'm
all-
just getting out of the cloud of people.
also part of me really wants, Juan Ping in the next game he's in to not wield that ungodly weapon
That would be nice.
I really want his 5th weapon back. You know, the big sword that was fast.
That would be awesome.
He wasn't even
but-
rigged either.
But they're not gonna do it because they're just like, well, he's known for having that big ass sword.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
that was.
Yes, we want the big sword. That is what we want. We want him to be better with the weapon that he uses all the
but
time.
at
Listen.
least make it more powerful.
Or make it like Orochi. Damn, at least the moveset in Orochi, it was a generic, but it was still.
Yeah, like if it was at least fast, I could. If it was fast and it didn't do that much damage, fine, I could live with that. But it's not. It's always like, you know what?
It does a shit ton of damage, but oh my god, you are not gonna outbeat anyone unless
You are not gonna hit anybody, and that's gonna be fine. And they have a lot of generic weapons now, and
Well, Ma Chao's a generic, and Guan Ping's a generic.
yeah, but they're never gonna get rid of Ma Chao's weapon. They're never gonna give it to like Ma Chao doesn't have that.
Well, yeah.
Unless they do some that stupid shit they did with what's his
I
face.
mean, actually, they did get rid of his weapon in 6. Remember?
Yeah,
They
but
gave him Guan Ping's weapon technically in 6.
yeah, but in 6 they also said that was sort of like a not a reimagining, but pretty much a reimagining of all the stuff. That's why whatchamacallit could have that. They could break all the rules because Xiahou had Bong does mace. Technically, Pong does mace is Xiahou.
Yeah. And then apparently, I don't believe 6 is. I don't think 6 was received. Also, the combat system in 6 was
The
really.
Rembu system.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't play that one. I went right from 5 empires to 7 empires.
You made a good choice.
Yeah.
You didn't really miss much with 6.
I mean, 6, I would say, when it came to empires,
The only thing you
how...
missed in 6 was, you know, Gorilla Man, Manquo.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say the thing with 6
almost
empires that I liked, there was a lot of stuff that they did well, empires-wise, but then there was the combat, which was just atrocious.
You mean like what they do for? You mean what they kind of do for empires? They went back to
Yeah.
the military system, kind of.
They had the military system, which was I liked the military system where you had different officers,
I do.
ranks.
I'm not a
and-
big fan of the whole like. Now it's the life one. It's like I'd rather treat this as like military-esque. Like I want to be.
Yeah, if
I want
we're
to rank up to a tiger general.
yeah, if we're gonna do this and it's all about the combat and the strategy, then let's do this about the combat and strategy.
Listen, I'm okay with the whole wedding and kids thing, but I don't want that to be a focus. I want it to be, you know,
That's like a side feature.
it's like tactics. It's you're making your kingdom. I do like the fact though that you can be a vagabond and then make your own kingdom.
That was fun. Like I missed that from
Samurai?
Yep.
Samurai.
That was one of the things I missed in Samurai. I did like the child mechanic in Dynasty, but again, since the parts were randomized, you could get some very strange looking offspring.
Yeah, and then you had to go into the game. You had to go into the edit officer feature to fix them.
And then, you know, like the other thing they had too, which was kind of weird, is that named characters wouldn't breed and create their children.
Yeah, you could get Sima Yi and Jun Xing Shinhan. You wouldn't end up with
Sima Zhao or
Sima Sure.
Sima Sure.
Hey, Peng De. I'm upset that he's not in Kosen, whatever it's called.
I kind of understand why, because it seems like they're kind of focusing on the earlier parts, but at the same time.
Then why the fuck is Zhang Bao and Guan Xing in there? They're not early.
They're in there?
They're in there. Dude, go to Gamitsu and check it out. They have the list of all the characters that are in the game, allegedly. They are missing Wang Yang, Sai Wenji, and Peng De from Wu. I'm sorry, from Wei. Wu, they're missing Ding Fong, and that's the only one.
Quite a spectacle. Truly amazing.
Shu, they're missing Xing Sai, Yue Ying, I think Liu Shan, Guan Sua, Bao Sing Seng, and Jin, they're missing everyone except for the Simas. And by that I also mean Yang Chu Shinra is missing.
Excellent. That's the
And for others, they're missing the non-mons.
I'll let you go for now. Don't
Yep, that's it.
fear the time.
Jing what? He is not early. You know he is not.
Yeah, he's not. Pretty late.
And most kingdoms usually have one female. See? Guan Yu Yingping, Zhang Zhao. That's the only one that gets more because you technically be cutting half their kingdom out by then.
Huh.
Jin only gets Wang Yuanji, and they get Diao Chan and Lu Lingqi.
I kind of went with like the most powerful ones.
But yet they take out Liu Shan, who he would have dealt with.
Yeah, but he wasn't that popular.
You're telling me those are all the popular people from Shu?
I would say these are more popular than whatever ones are left out. These are more popular.
Listen, I get Wei.
Because that's what they did with this, with Jin. They picked the more popular characters.
You're telling me Zhao Haba is not that popular?
Yeah, he's not as popular as like Wang Yuanji.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's Japanese.
Yeah, or Sima Zhao. Or,
I love the strategies.
Or Sima Yi.
Yeah,
They love
fucking strategists.
Yeah, and they love the Simas more than they love the other characters. Trust me, you could make Jin all Sima characters and they would be fine with it. You would be like, but what about all these other people who did their stuff? No, they did nothing. It was all the Sima.
Did they get their 5 Tiger Generals in that?
Xiao Yun, Guan Yu, Zhong Fei, Man Shao, Guan Zhong. Yeah,
Huh.
they have all 5.
I will say this for Wei, at least they give us Eugene and Jushu. Because technically, he hasn't been anything besides Empire.
Oh, well, I don't know if I like this game.
Fear the tiger of Jiangdong.
Oh, no, he's there. He's there. Way out there.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if I like this.
Why would you take out Zheng Liao?
We are victorious.
I
They
don't
took
know.
out Sao Ren. No, Sao Ren's there.
Nobody can beat the Sun family in a fight.
And basically,
is
if
Jai
you're
Shu there?
Jai Shu.
Gojia, Eugene.
Basically, if you were in 7 and up, you're pretty much in. Pretty much. Not guaranteed.
I mean, Wu's the only technical one there. They literally said they only took out one character.
I've been playing Samurai Warriors for so long, I forget what sound Dynasty makes when you win the battle.
Or something like that.
Some guitar riff.
Yeah, some awesome guitar riff.
Exactly, this guy gets it. And once we get to the next screen, it'll be done and over with.
Yep, and that would be the first episode on our Wu journey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the story of Wu.
This is the story of a guy who was named after a tiger. He had a really freaking huge tiger dong.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. When we play Shu, I'm gonna be making Fresh Prince of Bel-Air jokes, I think.
About what?
You know, this is all the story about how my life got turned upside down. Now, if you just sit right there, how I became the Emperor of Chengdu.
It's like, I'm done, Liu Bei. I'm getting up.
So I hopped on Red
You know
Hair.
what sucks about that?
What's that?
They didn't even show the new guy from Shu, who you know is in that game. Zhao Yun's BF, remember? The guy with the fucking gun?
The guy with the
Which makes me think that's not the full list.
gun! Oh, God!
I don't think that's the full list. I think that's a rough. But he's in the game.
And he's
you
got
can
little
see him.
detective gloves.
Yeah.
And then there's the lady.
Which, I'll be dead honest, I kind of wanted this game to feature new generals that might have a chance of showing up.
Laban.
And then I can't find anything on this guy that's supposed to be his best friend.
He doesn't exist.
Oh.
They just made him up.
Oh, that's fine then. Whatever. But you know what does? You know what's not made up? Us. Yeah, we're down to another episode. So if you guys would please think about leaving a comment, pressing that like button, or if you'd feel so inclined, and we'd really love you for it, please click that subscribe button. We really would appreciate it. Also, if you'd be so kind, you could also share these videos with your friends, your families, anyone else you feel like. You know, we really enjoy it. We love making these videos, and we hope you guys enjoy watching it.
And follow us on social media. John updates the Facebook and Twitter as often as he can with valuable information. Link should be in the description below.
Flex.
Oh yeah, he does the old school strongman flex.
don't know if you know this, but I work out with a canoe.
Even my arm can't pull my arm off.
I'll canoodle you.
Yeah. All right. So see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks for watching.